to make this peacock today with three paper plates. All right, so don't forget to thank Vernon Communications. They're always a great partner for the library. Now, today, I didn't actually have paper plates at my house. I've used so many this summer, I don't have any left. So I thought, what shape is a paper plate? Oh, I know, it's round. So, I just made 3 circles. So, it says you need 3 paper plates. Well, I've got them right here. And paint, but because I use colored paper, I don't need paint. It says some extra cardstock to make the feet and the beak, and some extras to make these circles. And that's, again, why I always save little pieces, because now I don't need to waste a whole sheet of paper. And I'm going to think through my peacock before I start here. I'm going to think what colors I'd like to use. So the 2 that are the same, this will be that on the back. These colored circles that I have to make right here, they have to go on the green. So yellow really stands out on green, and now I need something to stand out on that. Ooh, this would be a fun piece, wouldn't it? Yeah. And then I need little circles, it shows. I have little blue sparkles. Yeah, see now how nice that looks? Those 3 colors together. So I'll use that. So now I know my color scheme, and I'm going to move this other stuff, and I'll use orange for the beak and feet. So it says, take one of the darker plates, okay? That's going to be my blue. And it shows me a picture where I have to fold it in as a triangle. And again, kind of find the middle, and that's your starting point. There's a tool called a bone, and that helps you make really nice creases. I should have borrowed one from the library. Miss Kathleen has a bunch of them. All right, so there's what I was trying to create. I think that's the body of them. And then I get to turn my page, so I've already turned my page. It says take the second darker plate, okay, so the second matching color, and cut the bottom off. So, and again, I'm going to cut little, and if I have to make more, I will. What do you think? Does that look about the size of this guy? Yeah, a little bit bigger, but I think that's okay. See, it's coming together. Now, cut the third lighter plate into 9 relatively equal sections. This I am definitely going to map out. And I did that beforehand. And what I did, I'm going to tell you what I did. So I put my paper in half, and I made a little crease there and a little crease there. So I knew where the middle was. Then I took a ruler. I had one out here. It's clear. It's hard to see it. Anyway, we'll pretend this is my ruler. Then I measured. So I knew where the middle was. And I made the first one about 2.5 inches. So I went 1.25 inches this way from the middle and 1.25 inches this way. And then I just kind of sized them up because I wanted to make sure before I made any cuts that they were about equal. And they don't have to be perfect, but you don't want one this big and one this big. So again, it's good to just kind of map it out. And then every line went right to the middle at the bottom. believe these are going right here. Ooh, that looks really nice on there. Shows that you don't use the first two slices. So green, here's my blue. So it looks like we're going to use 7 pieces. So that means we're going to need 7 of each kind of circle. So 7 times 3, because we need 3 sizes, big, medium, and small. And I know a little bit of math. So 7 times 3 is 21 pieces we're going to need. Oh, these are going to go to the opposite side after you flip them. This is definitely a situation where you got to lay them out first. And it goes a little above the blue. And they all come down. You want to angle them so they're all going to intersect here at the bottom. Move this guy up. I think he's a little bit longer. There, can you see that? Oops. So you just kind of have to have an idea where everything's going to go before you start to glue. All right? So then it says after you do that, fan out the 7 pieces like we did. And remember, you want it to end up above the blue paper plate, or whatever color plate you're using. All right, so now I'm going to glue those on. And I'm going to use glue stick for that because I just think it's easier in this situation. It'll be smoother finish. You know, before I do that, I'm going to make a little mark here. So I know where my tip is supposed to be. There, so I can keep them in order. Remember, a lot of this is not going to show because that other big blue piece is going on top of it. So then you just keep adding your pieces. This is number 7. All right. So see how I fanned out the pieces? Then it says after you do that, it says glue the folded triangle piece here on top. What do you think? About right there? even going to glue that down a little bit to make sure it stays in place. I think it'll help. Just trying to make sure I centered it. So I have to hold it up to tell that. Yeah, that looks centered. All right, it's coming together. Now it says cut out a semicircle. And how I trace that is that before I put this on here, I knew I was gonna have to glue it on. So I just used this and went around it. So now I just have to cut it out. This is going to be her feet. And this edge lines up with the bottom flat edge. So the rounded part will be towards you like this. And so his orange feet are sticking out. And again, you want to make sure that you're centering this. So there, I put on his feet. And then we're going to add his beak. And that, I'm just cutting out a diamond, which is really just a square. And then I'm going to fold that in half. And then I'll just glue on the bottom half. But before I do that, I'm going to lay it on here, and then I'm going to add his eyes. And they say to, I'm going to hold this up. So they're going to have us put another different color around his eye. I wonder what color I should use. Ooh, I wonder if this would be pretty. Yeah, that would look really cool. So, I wonder if I have some little scraps of it. Ooh, I wonder if 2 would fit on this. Yep. So, I'm going to choose something that's just a little bit bigger than that. Like a nickel might work. Yeah, that's quite a bit bigger, but I wonder if this cap is. Oh, this glue cap. I just always find stuff lying around that's a circle, and then I trace it. Because when you go around the outside of it, that ends up making it bigger. See how that's going to make his eyes stand out a little bit? And this piece isn't quite big enough for a second one, so I'm going to go way down here at the bottom so I don't waste any paper. Just draw another circle and cut it out. Yeah, you gotta have a little room in between the eyes so that you can put your beak in there. There we go. All right, now we have to cut out a lot of circles. So we need 3 sizes of circles. So I'm thinking if I used a nickel, a glue cap, and then a hole punch to make the 3 sizes like what I have on here. So I'm gonna get started. And look at all these little pieces of yellow I have, so I don't even need to use big pieces. This will be enough. So I'm going to make one of each color first, just to make sure I'm on the right track, before I cut all 7 out and go, whoops, not the right size. Okay, see, that's maybe not, I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller just by cutting around the edge all the way again. Oh yeah, see, now that looks better, doesn't it? And then, for the green, I'm just going to do a hole punch. These are a little bit tricky to work with, these little ones. Glue, it's kind of sticky, isn't it? Ooh, I like it. So now I've got to do 6 more of each color. So I'm going to get busy. Okay, so now I have my other 6 pieces here, and I'm going to start gluing them on. About the center of each feather. Ooh, I really like, he's really coming together. Is she? I'm not really sure. Although it's pretty colorful. Usually the male is more colorful. Kind of the opposite of humans. My little green dot came off of this one. I noticed that using this glitter paper, it really takes quite a bit of glue to hold it there. What are you thinking? Now, I have 3 more dots to do right above the point. You know, because how peacocks have that feather up here? So I was thinking I'm going to use this really bright blue paper. Put some glue here. I'm going to start with the middle one, and then I can space the other 2 on each side of it. Ooh, I like him. He's nice. And that's your peacock. I can't wait to see pictures of yours on Beanstack. So, tomorrow we are going to make balloon animals. I'm going to teach you how to make a few simple animals. Remember Kevin last year? I don't know how many of you came to the night market, but we hired a man to come in, and his name was Kevin. It was called Kevin's Balloons. They were the most amazing balloon animals. I have ever seen. Well, they weren't even all animals, they were many things. But I'm not Kevin, I'm Miss Mary. I'm going to show you some simple ones that you can do on your own. All right, see you tomorrow at 3.